Welcome to Behind the Beauty. I decided to launch the very first episode today, January 8th, which also happens to be my birthday. Hi, I'm Tippy Shorter Rank, and I'm excited to take you behind the beauty. Over the last 30 years, I've been behind the chair, on the stage, on the small screen, and even on the big screen. During that time, I have come across some incredible movers and shakers, and I want to share their stories with you in our Pro to Pro convo. Also, I like to keep my hands in what's hot, so I'm going to bring you the newest tools in tool time. Education is king for me, so you'll get all that and more in beauty news you can use. And I wouldn't be Tippy if I didn't have tips. So join me for Tippy Top Me. Each week, I will spotlight our beautiful industry from featured education to testing out newest tools to sharing tips and techniques for upskilling our craft, and of course, sharing stories in Pro to Pro convo. In today's episode, I'm sharing beauty news that you can use, featuring January's education that you don't want to miss, and some highlights that are shaking up our industry. So big news in the hair world. A bill has passed in New York State, which means all stylists going to beauty school must learn how to work on straight, wavy, curly, and coily. Yes, I said it, coily hair. Finally, in New York State, anyone graduating must learn and get tested on working on all textures of hair. First of all, this should be mandatory in all states. And to help make that mandatory in all states, you can sign the petition. Make sure you follow Texture of Change on Instagram to get updates and sign the petition. There was another big announcement in the beauty industry from Destroy the Hairdresser. Destroy the Hairdresser is bringing healthcare to hairstylists. Now, I don't know about you, but I and my husband are above 1099, which means we pay for our own healthcare out of our pocket, 100%, the highest rates possible. So if you are a stylist that works in a salon that offers healthcare, amazing. I, however, am not that person. So my husband and I have to go to the marketplace to get healthcare. With that being said, Destroy the Hairdresser partnered with a company to create healthcare specifically for hairstylists or any other freelancers, honestly. What this does is it helps you buy in and get a cheaper rate on your healthcare. While learning about their offerings, a few other options came across my table. Have you heard of an HSA? That stands for Health Savings Account. So every month you put money into your health account and you can use it for all things medical related. Prescriptions, like anything health related, you can use this money for. The great thing is that at 65, whatever you haven't used, you can actually use for other things outside of medical. There's also something called HMA, which is a health matching account. So every dollar you put into this account, the health matching account will match it. So if you put in $100 a month, the HMA will also put in $100 a month. This is also money or an account that you can use for all things medical. And if you are 1099, there are some other things you also want to consider, for example, disability. I get mine from freelancersunion.org. When I lived in New York, I actually got my medical and my disability from Freelancers Union. When I moved to Kansas City, it was only offered in metropolitan cities, which is saying Kansas City is not a metropolitan city, but whatevs. But you can still get disability through freelancersununion.org, even if you're not in what they deem a large metropolitan city. Now, as an adult, I'm sure you've got a banking account, but just in case you don't, something came across my table called Lily Banking. That's Lili. And the really great thing about this is that if you are a new stylist or a new entrepreneur, new in your business, new into anything that has to deal with banking, this actually puts your taxes away for you. So, if you're not really good at putting money aside for taxes, you can set up your Lily Banking account to actually take your taxes out for you. So when the quarter comes, you can just pay it. You don't have to dig back into your checking account to find this money because it's already set aside for you. So let's dive into education, my fave part. As an educator, I am all about learning. So Cosmoprof just happened. So if you were there, I'm sure you had an incredible time. If you missed it, make sure you were there next year. Here's the rundown of classes happening in January. In January 15th in San Jose, California, Kevin Murphy's team is offering a cut and color class. January 21st, Pulp Riot is offering a Visions in Vivid color class. January 22nd, Bria Reddick is offering a Finesse in Fading class, which is a look and learn in Douglasville, Georgia. Also, January 22nd in Rockville, Maryland, Kia Neal is taking highly textured hair from black to blonde in this look and learn. And rounding out January's education, last but definitely not least, Mazzani Aircut Preview on January 29th, hosted by Devin Carlton on the Techspert Academy. So that is the roundup of January education. Also, Salon Centric is offering, if you buy one class, you get one class free for the month of January. So no reason not to upskill. Join me next week on Behind the Beauty's Pro to Pro Convo while I dig a little deep with celebrity stylist Jawara. Thanks for joining me on my very first episode of Behind the Beauty, Beauty News You Can Use. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week.